I'm not muted. I'm live. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Happy New Comic Book Day. I don't know if I'm lagging or not or what's going on. But anyways, here we are. For those that are catching this live, thank you. For those that are catching on the replay, thank you. So today was hot as hell here. Got above 30 degrees Celsius. That's pretty warm. That's probably high 80s, low 90s for all my American friends. But I heard in Iran, it was 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Like, that is excruciatingly hot. I can't even fathom that. That's like Death Alley kind of hot and maybe just amplified to 11. I'm sure everyone that's paying attention, yeah, you'll see. Yeah, I see Jean Malo. It's not that. Yeah, it's just hot here, man. Yeah, Ontario is just baking today.
That was just the heat index, not the actual temperature, Chris.
Okay, what? Okay, what? Heat index? You might as well stay up, Rob. Okay, heat index where? In Iran or in Canada?
Yeah, in the Persian Gulf. That was the heat index that got up that high. It wasn't the actual temperature.
Still, man, that's excruciating. Like,
yes. Because it's the heat index is the equivalent to the wind chill factor, so it feels like it's 100 and something.
Right? People say, "Oh, you can fry it." You got all right. He said he literally left his chair. Like that's the kind of thing. Like you say, "Oh, you fry an egg on it." Well, you go to drop the egg on the sidewalk, and the sidewalk is actually just boiling. The pavement is it's gone back to its liquefy itself. Anyways, let's bring in the guys in the back. Rob, who was here, Comic Man Andy.
Bro, if it feels like 110 degrees, it's 110 degrees.
What the hell is Celsius?
I don't know. TW and Izzy.
It's not so hot out here.
Okay.
It's fine.
You got a package.
Oh, you got a package.
I had to sign for this one, so.
Ooh. It's that Wolverine cover, isn't it?
So I don't want to dive.
I finally got my Spider Boy.
I don't want to dive into this just yet. Izzy, pump the brakes. Let me say hello.
I didn't say
to the
which
chat.
one. I didn't say which one.
Let's say hello to the man who I think is probably going to win a CBC award for
most giveaway wins.
It could be.
Yeah.
No, I think he's gonna. But what's that new one? Channel supporter. Yeah, I think Liz Crucius.
He's like the bra, like a double D bra of the community. He's just keeping everything in place.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Liz Crucius, my man.
Shapely, more like a Wonder Bra.
Nice.
Bonjour, Jean. Happy New Comic Book Day, Jean. Marty. Happy New Comic Book Day.
Speaking of Marty, the Marty Jannetty story. Woohoo!
Dark Side of the Ring?
Yeah.
There's a reason they saved it for last.
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither have I, but I know they've been teasing all season long that it's something special.
Yeah. He got super kicked all the way till all the way out and down Skid Row.
Is the story real? Is it not? He's the epitome of what kayfabe's all about.
Yes. Andy's saying hello to the chat. Marcus,
hi.
Happy New Comic Book Day, my man. Pocan, Joe, Happy New Comic Book Day. We be Josh and hashtag find Josh. I actually just like that short that you just did. Hit the thumbs up. I got to check it out.
Oh, there's more coming. There's more coming.
Oh.
You got to see Brian's. Brian posted his.
So Taylor, I'm just going to remind you again. The entire planet outside of the country that you're in uses Celsius. But here's the kicker, including your own military.
Well, first of all, military doesn't mean anything. Second of all, there are no countries outside of the country I'm in.
I know what pain.
They all confined in your country. They're just.
More importantly, even though there are countries outside, I'll dispute you on that one. But it doesn't matter because I'm not outside of my country.
Yeah. Plus, we're in the middle,
my country,
and everything else is really close to the edge of the flat Earth. So everyone else's country is going to fall off, and we're fine.
Regardless of that, if the rest of if my country uses Fahrenheit and the rest of the world uses Celsius, what good does it do me to use Celsius if the rest of my country is using Fahrenheit?
Hey man, you guys want to be indie? Go ahead. I have no problem.
That's right. We're hipsters,
Chris,
baby.
Here's a question. You know what Fahrenheit means, right?
Yes.
Then we win.
No. I know what the word Fahrenheit means.
Wow.
I remember watching a stand-up comedian making fun of this. They're like, well, when it's 90, that means it's like 90, almost at 100, where it's going to be very, very hot. So my question is then what happens when it passes 100?
It gets 101, 102.
But what happens when it goes below 0?
But it sounds better.
It goes
when
negative.
What sounds better?
No. Like when you say, yo, it's 120 degrees, that means it's hot.
It doesn't. Okay. You might be right there. So what temperature, what temperature does water freeze?
32.
Now that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't make sense. That's your starting point right there.
Why is that the arbitrary starting point?
Why is 32 the random number? You know what? Tomorrow
that's the number at which water freezes.
17. It's going to be 17.
That's the temperature at which water freezes at sea level.
But keep in mind, it's 10 points before 42, which is the meaning of life.
So you telling me up in Colorado the water doesn't freeze at 32 degrees?
That's because the water's frozen.
Just same thing as water boils at different temperatures depending on your altitude. Altitude affects your temperature, your water freezes and boils. That's whether you measure it in Fahrenheit or Celsius. That is a constant, my friend.
First of all, 0 degrees Celsius is a balmy fall day. 0 degrees Fahrenheit means something.
No, it's just an arbitrary damn number. 32.
What's real fun is once you get below 40, minus 46, when the temperatures flip flop and Fahrenheit is different, is the one that's on a different scale.
I challenge the idea that
choosing
zero
to base your
is
entire system of measurement on one water that gets nipply is also arbitrary. So,
Kyle, happy new comic book day.
I agree.
I will admit that there's a big difference between 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Brian. Hey, Dope Comics. It's been a minute. Happy new comic book day.
Your scale is just so small. You have such a small operating window. You can't have fine. You can't be. You have to go. Oh, it's 25.4 because you're so compressed.
What are you talking about? The points now in relation to temperature and the weather. That doesn't happen. What do you know?
You're too compressed.
No, that's not true.
Absolutely,
that's not true. So if it's 32 degrees, if it freezes at 32? What happens at 33?
What temperature does a bag of
water
freeze at?
So what happens when it's 32 and a half?
Just a thin layer.
It's still water. So the outside
starts to melt.
Chris, it doesn't matter what temperature the outside air is. What temperature is the water?
He's saying this while wearing a peace sign with the American flag on it.
Yes.
No.
Everyone knows how I feel about the United States. Right. I'm just saying.
So, Chris,
it can be 35 degrees. Doesn't make sense.
It can be 35 degrees outside, but if the water is at 32 degrees, it remains frozen. Even in a partial state where it's mixed water and ice, it's still 32 degrees as long as ice still exists.
We can't take Dr. Von Hoot's fake because he's from the spiral dimensions, and you can't really accept that. He's not from here.
That's it. Let's agree on this. How about we both throw them out? We'll just go with degrees Kelvin.
I say we go with feet.
Well, how much do you weigh? 7.5 stones.
20 stones.
I will. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the stone. I like stone.
Talk about it.
I stand a beautiful 18 hands.
Oh yeah. I thought that's what horses were.
At the withers.
Oh my.
I think we should measure everything by Andy's beard length.
You know, it's been 10 minutes since we've been having this conversation now.
That's all right. This is how this show goes.
Okay, just checking.
I know. Izzy's dying to get into the Wolverine cover, so he's like,
So hold on, hold on.
Just
Just one last thing. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I grew up with the metric system. I did grow up with some imperialism when it comes to units of measurement. I do when it comes to traveling. I think kilometers makes a little bit more sense. However, any woodworking or measurement or anything like that, I think the imperialistic measurement works. So to get down to 1/16th, if you're making a cut 2 feet and 1/16th of an inch, makes sense. If I say
like picas,
I need 46 millimeters of this, you're going to be like, what? Even though that's like that.
I start to measure in pixels now.
Pixels.
Yeah,
1920.
John is right. You go to Home Depot in Canada, you're going to say, well, I need 5 liters of gas, no problem. I need 5 liters of propane, no problem.
so the actual thing that
I need 2 meters. I need 2 meters of dried cedar. You need what?
So the actual linear measurement system in your country that makes sense, you don't care for.
The only thing I order in liters
saying
here
when it comes to measurements for woodworking, that kind of thing.
Because America won, I get it, but like it still makes.
I have no idea what a gallon is.
And what's Canada's chief export?
Water.
Canadians.
kindness.
Thank you, Andy.
Somewhere up there's wood.
Jim Carrey. No.
Yeah.
Wood.
The red green
Yeah,
show.
thanks for that one.
Ryan Reynolds. So okay, let's flip it over to.
We love you. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Hey, if
the
we're
Wolverine's not even
Canadian,
here.
As
there's
long
your
as you
segue,
keep those
Chris.
polar bears at bay, we're good.
Yeah. So to flip it over to New Comic Book Day, and when I went to Retro Rocket Comics, by the way, my LCS friend of the channel, located 55 miles, 75 kilometers due west. I think we all agree on that direction. West of
Thanks, guys.
Toronto. There we are. And I said, hey man, my pick of the week was
What was the temperature there?
it was 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay. You know how many hands? How many hands is Chris tall? Right.
Not including he's shorter than I am. Anyways, but I'm tall. I said to him, "Hey man, how many copies of that Frank Miller cover from Wolverine Ghost Rider Weapons of Vengeance, which was my hot pick, by the way. How many did you get in?" He said, I brought in two. And I said, how many did you sell? He said, 0. So
they're gone. I'm sure they're gone now.
I called dibs, Chris.
Today
Chris-
is the day
Chris better have
where
picked one up.
that Frank Miller cover got released. And if you don't know which one we're talking about, I will show it right here. And let's just go like this. And this is said Frank Miller cover.
He got 3 shoulders on one side.
And I don't know what to say. Like I made the joke with Chris. I'm like, it's like Marvel decided to do a contest and Frank Miller pretended to be an 8-year-old, and this is the
an
winning
8-year-old draws better than that. You got to be honest with that.
And I just
he looks like he made Lodge out of
this is not the Liefeld Captain America, in my opinion. It's not there, but it's up there.
I dig it.
It's not there. Now TW said that he likes it.
Yeah.
But Taylor's known for being a little anti-establishment.
I just
other than when it comes
it's at least not a boring cover. It's not your typical comic book like average schlock that like literally everything else in my stack this week. So like, yeah.
Average schlock. Come on, man. That is just terrible.
Just because it's different doesn't mean it's terrible.
Come on, man. Look, hold on. I'm going to compare this. Okay? I'm going to show you.
Compares to you, though.
Yes.
Shout out to
Sinead O'Connor. Okay. So this is not art. This is art.
No, that's just some jackass that was like got some free books out of the deal. So
this is art,
but that's an homage.
And but
and that's gone now.
Do you know who did this?
Some dickhead.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy. Yeah,
You ever look at late Picasso's, Chris, and people are all like giving Picasso shit for his late drawings. It took 80 years to simplify things down to that much, and that's all the Frank Miller's doing. So.
And in case you were, yes, this is a Taylor Winder original homage that was for that Spider-Man booth when they were doing their monthly giveaways or monthly mystery boxes. Mm-hmm. I proudly have one or two. I think I have two.
I think I have one left.
Yeah,
maybe. JPG's got the original, but
yeah, Jean Malot is saying some proud things that Canada has given Shatner, Lauren Green, John Candy. Yeah,
the guy in the middle. I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure who that is either.
John Colicos?
I'm not sure who that is. My rule of thumb is if I think I can draw, it's not a good cover.
Hey, you gave us Justin Bieber.
Yes, you did. You're welcome.
Yeah, and Celine Dion. You gave her that.
They won't take them back.
Unfortunately, speaking of some Canadian iconic
soundtrack from hell
musicians,
Nickelback.
Robbie Robertson died today, and Robbie Robertson was a primary songwriter for the band, and the band obviously is an iconic band that take a load off. They have a very extensive music history, musical library. But yeah, that's I think that's three or four members of the band now that passed away. And Robbie Robertson, again, was a primary songwriter and went on to solo stuff in the last 30, 40 years. And so it was sad to hear about that. There's only, as far as I'm concerned now, just one Canadian legend when it comes to songwriting that's left, and that's Neil Young. He's still alive. Other than that,
I think he's one of those guys that he's never gonna die. He's like
is Snow still alive?
Is it
Snow? What temperature is Snow? Please inform me.
Pamela Anderson. Okay, so Chris has joined us from Retro Rocket Comics, friend of the channel.
From where?
From Retro Rocket, my LCS, located in Cambridge, Ontario. Chris, we were talking about the cover this week and the Frank Miller cover, and that Taylor thinks that it's a nice piece of art.
I like it.
How did you sell the two covers that you brought in yet, Chris? If you're still with us, you may have popped in and popped back out.
All right, John, you're giving Neil Young shit. All right, hang on. Where's the block button?
Come on, man. Come on.
Wow. Yeah.
Gotta block it.
Like he's our go-to, man. When you say like legendary,
I love Neil Young. That's the thing.
No, I'm just saying, like as a Canadian, that's our go-to. Like the American musical library of great songwriters is massive. There's only a few when it comes to Canada. And his is top of he is
Neil Diamond.
One. Neil Diamond's American.
Diamond?
He's not Canadian. Sorry,
Andy.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
He responded, and I'm wondering, was that a ratio cover, and how much? How much is he charging for it?
So it's a cover. It's a regular cover.
So it's a regular variant, but there's a version. That's 1 in 50, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I did not sell.
But my question is how can he not sell one if it was your hot pick and he's your LCS?
He brought in other covers and they're selling.
So you didn't pick up your hot pick.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. I did pick up my hot pick.
He didn't pick
my hot pick was the book.
That's really nice.
Not I didn't make a hot cover pick. I just made a hot book.
Hey, Chris, you're forgetting. I think you're also forgetting about another amazing Canadian band.
From Bryce Ives, everyone Whack Comics. Got a go-to book to use. There you go.
Sorry, Taylor. What did you say?
You're forgetting about another amazing Canadian band, the Crash Test Dummies.
Oh,
they're so great that you don't even need words to the song, like Izzy's proven right now.
You're trying to get me, trying to get me flagged here, man.
There was a kid.
Trailer Park Boys is a masterpiece.
That lovely Wolverine cover, it'll all be great.
Now, remember I said, Jean, I said living. Gordon Lightfoot actually passed away just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and Gordon, and you had some, like Leonard Cohen is a great Canadian songwriter.
Leonard Cohen was actually one of my, and he's actually a little bit of a Renaissance man because it wasn't just music, right? And there's not that many left, in my opinion. Like we lost Neil Peart. It's all kind of downhill from here.
Yeah, that was a good loss.
That was a good loss.
A good loss.
It's not my fault.
I hope your fingers are crossed. Yeah. B44.
Yeah. You got Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
You got Ken. You got Ken.
Yeah.
You've got Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Actually, we have two Kens.
Mm-hmm. Is Keanu?
We have Keanu.
Yeah. But then again, you also gave us Matthew Perry, so thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Rob's like, let's just do this. Okay, so Scotty Vaughn, who's
and Drake.
Yeah. There's Jim. Jim, it's been a minute, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day. Yeah, the guess who?
I don't know, John. Who?
Yes. But for every Matthew Perry, we have given you, right? Bob and Doug McKenzie.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so Scotty Vaughn is debuting his new show in 8 minutes, a Transformers-based show, and he reached out afterwards and apologized to me for putting his show up against this one, which is fine. Like, there's no ownership of anything. But what he did in turn was then
Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern.
Then that's just all at war.
What show's going on at the time? It's the only show.
That's right. The only show that matters.
Scotty was kind enough to send a video on his new Comic Book Day haul. So this is Scotty's haul.
What's up, Chris? What's up, comic fam? I hope everybody's having a great new comic book day. I'm unable to be there because I'm going to be on a different live stream this week, unfortunately. But I'm there in spirit, and I wanted to send you guys my love and show off my books for the week. Picked up this Hallows Eve issue 5 because I had issue 1 through 4 already, and I think that's from a week or so ago. Picked up this Miss Minutes cover for Ghost Rider Wolverine issue 1. Miss Minutes cover for Children of the Vault issue 1. This awesome cover for Dominatrix issue 2. Beautiful John Jang for Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 9. And last but not least, you know I had to get the John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant for Amazing Spider-Man issue 31. Much love, Chris. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.
And he didn't get that Wolverine book? It's just damn.
Look at me, CJ. Look at me.
He didn't get that Wolverine book. And TW, man, you're on point tonight. CJ, thank you for joining us.
I appreciate your time. Now.
And
we gotta record our videos for these things now.
Tyler, my man, if you ever need to fill in for only slabs, let me know, Rob. I've got a bunch of new slabs.
Notice on nowhere in there did he mention the word comic book.
Yeah, my son is a great disappointment to us.
There is a reason why there is now there's now a form that you fill out to join our show.
You actually have a form you have to fill out? Wow.
Wow.
Hey man, it's a privilege to be on only slab.
I mean, I snuck in before all that nonsense. So
you have to give a description of what you want to show. Got to get it approved by the committee.
How long are you going to ramble on about bubble helmets to kiss Rob's ass? And I get it. Like,
how many subscribers you have?
All the riffraff.
What titles Chris can read the things on the right for? And we'll go.
Okay, I gotta. Here's just a quick thing. If there's ever trivia
25
about only
minutes
slabs,
before we showed any comic.
We just went through like a bunch.
That's a recording.
There's a quick little nugget about the history of only slabs. When we went to only slabs for the very first episode, the very first thing shown on our show was not a slab. Just a heads up.
It was Rob.
No, I mean the first thing was shown was actually not a slab. Rob's
I think
like,
I was on it when it was still
Slabs.
Slab Hub. I don't remember.
It's true.
Yeah. So normally I always start with the franchise, but I just want to show how good Chris at Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, is to me.
From where?
And Retro Rocket Comics. Thank you, Andy. They're located 55 kilometers, 55
I don't
miles.
know what Taylor's trying to do right now.
Due
Look,
west.
if you're shortening things, Izzy, that's what it looks like.
You're trying
Like
to
triangles.
You're trying to make some
Due west.
triangles
Of Toronto in Cambridge, Ontario.
Make sure your thumbnails
Friend of the channel,
huge,
friend
too.
of your channel. Let's be honest. Chris at Retro Rocket always spends times with everyone's YouTube, and he often talks about highlights of the week that he saw on YouTube when I show up. But just to show you what kind of guy he is, I walked in, and much of you know that I really enjoyed the most recent run of Captain America, the Sentinel of Liberty. Well, he went ahead and picked up a couple ratio variants for me. This is issue number 1. This is the 1:25 ratio. And he went ahead and got me the 1:50. No charge. He just said, hey, man, these are for you, and handed me over these 2 awesome ratios. So, Chris, thank you. I just wanted to say, hey, that's the kind of guy he is.
From where?
I'm glad you asked. Chris is from Retro Rocket Comics. My LCS and your LCS if you ever make your way up into Ontario. So let's get into the franchise.
So
This is
if you
issue.
miss Florida, go to Ontario right now.
This is 31. Yeah, you think it's hot in Florida? This is issue 31, Legacy 925. I didn't realize that it was going to be a big book.
It's an anniversary issue.
Yeah,
And not all those $10 bullshit books.
It's not an anniversary issue. It's a wedding issue.
No, it's look what number it is. 927.
Yeah, but no, what does that say?
Yeah, so now we're gonna do a special for every 25 now.
Wait,
Right,
who's got married? I don't care. Never mind.
Apparently
I really
so.
don't care.
Right.
Tombstones.
How many issues did it have every month?
Yeah, then I definitely don't
There was
care.
like 3. It was like 2 or 3 issues a month with
Well,
Spider-Man.
it's Tombstone's
Well,
kid and Robbie
I'm glad you
Roberts.
asked. There's only one ASM. However, I'll get into it. This is Miles issue 9, and I like the fact in the top corner there they're paying respect to the late John Romita Sr. The other Spider-Man title was actually an annual for Spider-Man.
Hey, look, it's Wolverine.
That's
The
right.
other Wolverine cover that came out this week that looks pretty good.
Yeah. The Return of House of Slaughter. This is issue 16.
Speaking of bad covers, I do not like that cover.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that.
Frank Miller look.
Is he just
Astro
hates
Boy
foreshortening?
flavor.
It turns out.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a monster hunter that doesn't have arm.
Do you know what his name is?
No.
Lefty.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I would like to know.
Not kidding. His name is Bait.
Bait?
Nice.
Is he a master?
As in BATE? Not like BAIT, right?
No, BAIT. Bait.
Okay.
Like
His
fishing
name is
bait.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The white
all right.
mask, white mask with no arms, and his name is Bait. Get it?
Right.
That's why he has sleeves on.
That is an oversight.
Hello. My hot pick was Ghost Rider Wolverine. I just went with the normal cover A because I like nice art.
I like ugly art too. I just don't like that art.
So, in case somehow you were living under a rock last week, I was because I wasn't aware of it. But everyone's favorite person on YouTube, Gary B, the casual comic guy, got his name on the back cover of Conan the Barbarian issue number 1. So I picked up this Art Germ. It's Art Germ, right? Yes, Art Germ issue number 1 with Gary B, the casual comic guy's name on the back cover. So that's going to go into the PC. I'm proud of the guy. But this week starts a brand new Comic Army box, and it has 2 offerings to go in. The first is The Amazing Spider-Man Negative Space Ms. Marvel by John Tyler Christopher.
By the end of the month, it'll probably have that Wolverine book.
We'll see. Maybe it's right here.
Maybe it's not.
Probably
Maybe
not.
it's right here. There's no chance. No, this is Daredevil issue number 1.
Izzy, do you hate that look too? Because it's got foreshortening.
Yeah, that looks good. I like that one. That's a really nice cover.
Let me finish.
That's a Joe Quesada looking.
This is the Joe Quesada 1 in 50 ratio of the relaunch of Chip Zdarsky's latest volume of Daredevil. And yeah, it is pretty damn cool.
The triangles are in his head.
Yes. See? Now, personally, I don't necessarily like Joe Quesada. He had cigars removed from Marvel Comics altogether. So Wolverine and J. Jonah Jameson for quite a while didn't have cigars in their mouth. But now he's gone to DC. I hope it returns as a man that enjoys cigars. So these are the 2 offerings right off the bat for next month's Comic Army box. The Negative Space Amazing Spider-Man featuring John Tyler Christopher, his excellent artwork, and Joe Quesada's beautiful take on Daredevil. So that's my new comic book day, boys. Rob, show us what you got.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Nice.
I like Tombstone. I'm glad to see Tombstone back. The whole thing of Robbie Robertson's kid and Tombstone's kid is interesting. The George Perez cover.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, the Negative Space, and then the 1 in 25.
Yeah, Jimmy Chang.
The 1 in 25. The Miles Morales there again. I was happy to see the John Romita thing there. Did not have the John Jang, so I couldn't get it, but I did get the 1 in 25.
That is very nice.
See, Harley screws up the DCU. Amanda Connor.
Have you picked up all the issues so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Spider-Man Annual, the Del Auto variant.
You're gonna bitch about Wolverine's hair in that there, Izzy? Because no human hair has ever looked like that.
What are you talking about? I've seen hair like that.
It's okay.
It's frozen like because it's below 0.
Mean 32.
Yeah, Star Wars issue 37.
Oh,
Dark Droids tie-in. Star Wars issue 37, the Clone Wars cover.
Rob looks ecstatic showing his books.
The 1 in 25.
What's the character's name that's behind him?
Lobot.
Thank you.
And the facsimile of the week, Werewolf by Night 33. 1 for the PC. And 1 for the giveaway bin.
They're really kind of stretching with these facsimiles lately. Like, so, I love Moon Knight, one of my favorite characters, but like the second appearance. Anyways.
How about the facsimiles that are not even 10 years old? Those are the ones that make no sense to me.
Have they done that, or did DC do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, Marvel's done that because we've had. Well, maybe they've been more than 10 years old, but they've not been much more. Because we've had like the Marvel. Recently we had that first Kamala Khan. Was probably the most recent one that was like really close. So that's probably more than 10 years, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm kind of with CG on this one. Let's just call them reprints.
They seem to sell better being called facsimiles, though.
Well, yes, that's
because it's supposed to be what they are, but they are all reprints.
Right.
Let's call it what it is. It's a reprint.
Just call them fakes. Knockoffs.
All right.
Wannabe originals.
Andy, my man, show us what you got. But before you begin, can you give us an update on Saga, as I know that your ears to the ground when it comes to everything that's Saga in the world?
Crickets, man. Crickets. I haven't seen the Saga issue out for a long while, and actually this week I was just like, did they go on hiatus again and not tell anybody? Are we doing this again?
I believe there is a problem. Yeah.
Yo, I'll solve it.
I still have it to read.
I'm going to check out the hook.
As your DJ revolves it.
Yeah.
ice, baby. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Too cold.
I actually have three.
What's the temperature of that water?
Weeks for the books here. Yeah, I was on vacation all last week. We did a lot of not reconstruction, but some remodeling on the house. And then the week before that, I was just too busy. So I'm going to burn through what I think is the last 2 weeks before I get to this 2 weeks. I got Silk 3. I'm only reading this because that first little mini series they did, I actually kind of enjoyed, and I wanted to see where they were going to go with that. Predator 5.
Nice.
Predator Aliens, kind of a junkie. Even the bad ones, I don't mind too much. Tenement number 2. This is
Bone Orchard or something?
Yeah, the Bone Orchard mythos. And so my friend at my LCS is basically kind of, he knows what I like to read and will cherry pick stuff. So even though I didn't order it, he knows I'm going to like reading it. Walking Dead 68. I'm still reliving that series issue to issue every other week. Last Ronin Lost Years, number 5. I am so lost on this series because they've delayed this one as well. I don't even know how long that's been sitting in my box. Once Upon a Time, The End of the World, number 8. I actually thought I dropped this off my pull list, but I didn't, and now I have it, so I might as well finish reading it. TMNT Usagi Yojimbo, number 5. I'm basically picking these up for the covers, more or less. I still haven't read this, but anything TMNT is usually a pretty good read.
Try reading the Street Fighter one.
Is the Street Fighter one not good?
It's bad.
Ooh, The Ribbon Queen, number 1 of 8 from AWA.
Covers are awesome, though.
Mandalorian season 2, issue 2. And like I said, I just pick up everything Star Wars, even though this is just the print version of the actual season 2. 1 in 25, maybe? Yeah, 1 in 25. Dark Droids. I'm looking forward to this. This is probably going to be the next book that I read tonight.
I thought
Darth
it was
Vader,
great.
Black, White, and Red. Yep, number 4. Yoda 10. Yoda.
We hardly saw that cover.
What?
Like, I hardly saw the cover.
There we go. Yeah, you got to give Noto some respect. It's a good piece of work.
I'm looking at the clock, and I don't want to use up all your time tonight.
No. We got time.
For a bunch of old books. Max Rebo, number 1 this week. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. But if you get the Virgin variant or you get really up close to the cover, why is he so surprised?
He has no genitals. That's why.
Looks so damn surprised. Along with Rob, Star Wars 37, the Dark Droids tie over or crossover. And I think I was just complaining about crossover events a couple of weeks ago, and here I am again. I really like this one. I don't know who the artist on this issue or the issue 37, this variant is, but this looks really good. And of course, we're still trying to rally up. I'm trying to rally up the emotions to get excited about having almost 23 or 20 some odd more issues of this to complete.
We're only halfway through.
Yeah.
20,
28.
Sounds like another War of the Bounty Hunters.
Is that the Crimson?
Manny, thank you for joining us.
No, it's the 40th anniversary. There's actually only 13 left, or 12 left.
Oh, dude, they're still doing that, man.
40,
they said 40. You got to do 40.
Yeah, but you can do
Star
it
Wars: The
one.
Clone Wars. I'm really excited. Like Rob, I'm paying close attention to these because I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. But this is also the first one to kick off. It's the 15th anniversary, so they're going to do.
There's
15.
some good-looking covers in the pipeline.
Yeah, there's some really, really good-looking covers in the pipeline. But I'm really excited because when this dropped this week, it's cover price. So I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that all those other really good covers that we're paying attention to are also cover price.
So are those covers that are coming, is it going to be in the same art style of the animated series?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's why I'm
they're
really
like
Frank
the
Miller
C,
drawn
it's
one?
either the B or the C cover. So
Okay.
the Noto 1 in 25 for $9. So that's telling me that Star Wars ratio variants aren't really being looked at a whole lot. So I'm starting to get them for really, really low prices. Sydney Moon Silk number 4. And why did they add the Sydney Moon on the top?
Because there's like a billion Silk books. So we finally named one.
The last one didn't. The issue
it didn't
3,
have a name. They
issue
did
3 did
something
not
for this
have
one.
her name. Yeah.
No. Issue 3
was the movie poster style, right?
Yep.
I think that they're trying to stick to like a movie poster thing.
Yeah, there it is, starring Sydney Moon. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a good issue.
And then Sydney Moon is Silk. I see where they're going, but I like the issue 3 better. Then I've got some bait as well.
They baited you.
For anybody not reading this or not caught up without spoiling it too much, if anybody remembers what the white masks do as far as they hunt the monsters in packs, in groups. So to have a character that's missing its arms and it's named Bait, I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. Mech Cadets #1 is out, and it does have the little Netflix badge on there, animated series, which I was interested, not really interested, but it was interesting that they put that on there.
Well, here's the thing. Nimona is another Netflix series that's that's
Comics Explained.
So there's actually some spec behind Mech Cadet. So
just from the Netflix show, right?
Yep.
The reason why I picked it up is this, just looking at the cover and what basically reading the title, I'm like, this kind of tugs at my sci-fi 80s and 90s heartstrings with, I grew up with like that movie Robot Jocks. They got it in the late 80s. If anybody looks that up, it's like a cult classic kind of movie that never got to DVD or anything. But if you look it up, it was a fantastic movie. So anything with Mech Warriors or something like that, I'm grabbing. But the one book that I made sure that I read this week, and the book that I enjoyed thoroughly, Sanity.
Swaggle
House.
I was just watching this video from Terrificon.
Now, like this book could have been. Now, granted, this book was really good in my opinion. This book could have been not bad. I still would have bought it. I still would have read it. And I still would have supported Swaggle House. He's like, this is his first book. This is like 1930s sci-fi monster of the week kind of fun. I immediately messaged him after I got done reading it. I said, I need issue 2 now. Like, I really liked it. And I actually grabbed 3 copies because we're going to add 2 copies to the giveaway that I've got going on. So 2 other community members out there are going to be able to read Sanity for free.
So how are you going to give those away?
That's actually happening. I've got a poll in the live show tonight at 8:30 to see if we're going to delay a week and add more cool stuff, or we're going to do it tonight. But to enter, everybody just hop on over to my channel. The video on the very front of the channel, the unboxing of the double-signed Clone Wars, has instructions in it on how to enter.
Is it all complex again with like tacos and burritos and like?
There is something with tacos.
It's. I just had tacos actually tonight for dinner, but.
Yeah.
But if everybody goes on and shares their story of what their signed grail is, whether they have it in their PC or they're still hunting for it, I like reading everybody else's stories, finding out what they're hunting or what they're looking for as far as the signed grail. And then if they add hashtag taco in there, the comment generator picker thing, you will be able to pick them all out and we'll run it. And we'll see. The poll is nobody's voted on the poll yet, but the show doesn't start for an hour. And it's like, if anybody wants to delay a week, I've realized I've got another couple of boxes to go through to add more giveaways to these.
Nice.
Because there's going to be 3 winners. One person's going to win a free comic shell, which has been probably one of the coolest accessories to hit the market that I can remember for graded, not graded comic books, top loaders, you name it, you can fit.
Comic book Trapper Keeper. It's fucking awesome.
This is exactly what I need for my backpack in when I'm going on the flights and when I'm going through security and going on the flights to keep the slabs from getting cracked and getting scratched.
They make one that holds 20 to 50.
20 to it holds two slabs, or it holds like I think like 8 comics aside or something.
Look
like
at you, Rob. Does it hold 20 to 50?
That's how thick that thing must be.
I thought I would watch it was practical. What good's it if it only holds 2? Come on, you've seen me. When do I buy just 2?
But you can have multiple Trapper Keepers though. Comics Explained. Thanks for joining us.
And you can draw on them.
It's the Trapper Keeper of comic books. That's why I love it. But Sanity. I'm a big sci-fi X-Files fan, and this kind of tugged at that sci-fi heartstrings, kind of like 1930s sci-fi horror, and it kind of had this little twinge of, it reminded me of X-Files.
Okay.
Private investigator, kind of, I don't want to ruin it. I mean, it's a cover price comic book. If everybody goes and orders one and supports Mickey and reads it, if they enjoy it, they'll keep it. If they don't enjoy it, share it around the community. I mean, we're supporting another community member on their first big comic book, you know?
Mark, thanks for joining us, brother. TW.
I had a light week this week. I only got 5 books.
Previews.
Show us what you got.
I picked up an X book, amazingly enough.
Oh.
Actually, and I'm pretty sure I have Comics Explained to blame for this because I've been watching his like Fall of X videos.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
son of a bitch, sir. And he got me actually interested in X-Men again. I'm like, God damn it. So Children of the Vault #1, Dennis Camp writing this, and I can't remember who's on the art, but whatever. It's also basically a Bishop and Cable book. You can find out what I thought about it later. Barnstormers, issue #2.
Hold on now. You don't be doing that shit, man. Like, I got a good thing going here with you, and you're like throwing that around. Like,
I'm sorry, Chris. I was waiting. I apologize.
Like Andy's waiting on baited strings. Hello, for me to do this, and here you are just without even a pitch, just swinging with no ball.
I apologize. I'm American. We just shoot our load early. Swan Songs #2.
I'll accept that. Okay. Now, did you enjoy Swan Songs 1?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Now, what did you think of issue 2, though?
That you can find out later than 8:30 on my channel. There you go.
All right, see? That's how we do it.
Avengers #4. Jed Boom Boom McKay writing it. And Night Terrors #3. That's all I got. It was a very light week. I've been trade waiting more stuff, and because I'm a cheap bastard. So
Comics Explained said X-Men is dope right now. Children of the Vault is really good. I've heard a lot. Like, I watched a couple different videos now on the Hellfire Gala and how everything went upside down and the whole Cyclops and Jean Grey thing that happened there. And I gotta admit, it sounds like the X-Men are getting exciting again.
Honestly, if you don't want to spend any money and you're a cheap bastard, you can just watch Comics Explained, and he does a really good job, and you don't have to buy the book.
Okay. All right. What did you say, Mark?
I said I even went and read that one because John's Comics with Kids.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just going to go read it. I went and read it.
I've seen a couple people post and say that they think it's too complicated again.
Yeah, even John was saying it's complicated and he's incapable of explaining it. So I went and read it. And
right.
Yeah,
it was the Red
Hellfire
Wedding.
Gala.
Hellfire Gala. I haven't read that.
Well, but if you can understand,
if you want it explained, I'm telling you, just watch Comics Explained.
It's really good. You just go into it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I've been waiting for this Fall of the Mutants just so I could hopefully jump back into X-Men, because like they needed a reboot. It got too stupid, and like the Krakoa egg boy, no one can die. I don't give a. Just let people die. I get this comics; they all come back a week later, but like,
do you know
they just wrote themselves into a corner?
Jean Grey now holds the title for the most deaths in the history of Marvel Comics.
Oh, that's awesome!
17.
Yeah. It's a good number. It's a really good number.
It's like the Ric Flair of comic books.
She was only 17. What?
Ooh, Kip Winger.
What am I? What am I? What am I?
Just show us what you got, man.
All right.
Hang on, hold that post. Let me screenshot that.
Too late now.
I can draw it for you, Izzy, and I'll be like, I'll give you some hair that looks like.
I can draw it for you right now. Okay. Of course, you know me.
Yes.
Light week.
Hashtag find Josh.
Find Josh, please. Find Josh.
I found him.
He's stuck in whatnot.
I'm not going to say where I found him or what he was doing. Just know that he's breathing as of 11:13 p.m. last night.
That's not Josh. That's this clone. So I got Superman Annual. Trust me, that's not him. Superman Annual. Pick that up.
I wanted to get the Jock, but it wasn't in, so it's on order now.
Yeah, the
Jock cover is the Jock cover is gorgeous.
Yeah. So I picked this up for somebody I know. I'm not saying who. Some dude asked for me to pick this up for him, so I picked it up for him because he ran out.
It was me.
What was that? I finished. I read Night Terrors. I've enjoyed the story. You know, it's been fun for me. It's a fun story. I like Deadman. I like how every issue starts off with Deadman talking to the in the breaking the fourth wall. So I like this one. Not bad. And of course, I had to get the
Oh.
booty.
Ah.
The Ivan Reese. all the beautiful colors.
Yeah.
I know Batman's in this picture. That's about it. I don't know what anything else is.
Hold the black light up and you'll really see.
That's
It's the
Batman.
sleepless night.
Yeah.
It's the sleepless nights.
That's good introduction right there.
All right. I got the other book with Wolverine in the cover.
No, see, I look at that and I get a little bit of Sam Keith flavor from it, even though I know it's Stellato.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
get
see
a
Sam
Bryce
Keith.
Comics.
Yeah.
Well, you got the
Flavor
same Keith
from it.
hair
Am I
going on
right?
for
Maybe
Wolverine.
Sam
maybe
Keith
you're
with that
thinking of
crazy
Simon.
Logan hair.
Maybe you're thinking about Simon Bisley.
No, it's got the same
No,
Keith. He's got the
Sam
Sam
Keith,
Keith
man.
Wolverine hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
the hair, man.
Okay, Bisley did that too.
Yeah, but Bisley's not. Wolverine and Sam Keith go way back, so that's the.
Yeah, Marvel Comics presents. I know. I picked up Social Media Kids. So I got that.
That still blows my mind. The cell phone on a cover of a comic book.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. So I got that. World's Finest Teen Titans. This was simply a cover that I saw and I said, I gotta pick up this cover. Because
Is that Ryan Brown?
No, that looks like Simon Bisley.
Yeah.
Ryan
Switch out the
Brown.
Joker with Lobo in it. Yeah.
yeah, it really does, right? Yeah, the painted work of Simon Bisley. Yeah. So that was cool, Ryan Brown. I got
the Ted DC crossover. Then?
This is the Joker Night Terrors.
No, I'm just joking. Ted, remember Ted the movie?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Ted crossing
Also,
over.
you're really not allowed to bitch about like Frank Miller's third shoulder when like Bisley like paints a penis in literally every painting he does. So, like,
Yeah, but Bisley, you know what Bisley's doing there. Frank Miller, he forget it. I hate it.
is it because it's not a force? Never mind.
Look at this. Now this is good. This is a good cover,
Yes, it is.
right? So you got that one.
Yeah, it's
And
not like our
the-
subjective or anything.
Got some giveaways that I wanted to pick up. So picked up
That's good too.
the logo,
That's a cover.
the Offspring logo. Is this the Offspring?
It's similar.
An
Right, very
homage.
similar.
Yeah. It's Johnny Blaze that's Ghost Rider in that issue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Johnny Blaze, and then of course I got the This is Wolverine's logo. Who would have known?
I thought that was like a monster can upside down or something.
I thought it was the
Let's look at it upside down.
series.
Monster
Ice
energy
Cream.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
and then finally, I got this one.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can't do that haircut, that like Play-Doh mop of a hairdo on that. I can't do it.
You can't do it. Okay.
Art is subjective, Andy.
But look at it. It's a wig. It's a nice.
It looks
wig.
even like Lego hair.
It does look like. No, you know what looks like Legos? You know what looks like Legos? Wolverine. That Wolverine Frank Miller. That looks like a whole bunch of Legos put together. I should know. I was at the Lego store. So
CJ. Those are the artists being lazy variant. Yeah.
they really
Pretty
are.
good. It's pretty good.
So that's what I got. Fine, Josh, guys.
All right. Mark, my man, thanks for joining the panel. Can you show us what you got? Take your time. Fire or not so good?
Yeah, this was a Night Terror read of the week right here. This was really good. They play on like this concept from the movie, but do it 1,000 times better. Just a little thing that was done in the movie. Ghost Rider's on fire right now, pun intended. So crossover into the main Ghost Rider series with this Weapons of Vengeance thing.
Oh, okay.
2 will be in issue 17 of Ghost Rider next week. So I'm all in on that Benjamin Percy Ghost Rider stuff. Wildcats. World's Finest Teen Titans. This has been fantastic.
The House of Horrors. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this was dope. If y'all like the Titans, I think this is the one to pick up. Like Mark Waid is already crushing it. And they kind of do a really good Donna Troy story in here. Like it really kind of sets the tone of her character. The Superman annual, some Nightwing, is this Nightwing? No, Robin Night Terrors. Cool Liam Sharp cover. Zatanna. Here we go. That Mike Grell Danger Street variant.
Yes, sir.
That's
Warlord.
Warlord.
Yeah, that's Warlord, man.
Yeah, correct. That is Warlord. And see, here's the main cover, issue 8.
Warlord.
I mean, that's not a
Guess
drawing
you
of
didn't
Mike
know.
Grell. Mike Grell drew Warlord. But Night Terrors. Night Terrors. Night Terrors.
I love that cover.
Yeah,
This right here, that Perillo cover is dope, but this right here was also a banger. Like it would seem so obvious. You have Green Lantern dealing with a nightmare, like with fear. It didn't dawn on me when we got into this. Like, wait a minute, there's something about Green Lantern and fear, and they make a big awesome joke of it in that.
that should be a great version, right? Like a
What?
version variant of that one. They should do a version variant of that cover.
A glow in the dark foil.
Yeah.
The minimal trade dress variant is wicked as hell too.
Chris.
Yeah.
Then we got Shazam, and then I picked up some stuff today. Oh yeah, I picked up Godzilla. Here There Be Dragons #2 with that Inaki Miranda cover. He's doing the interiors as well. And,
Is it
that's
bright
what-
and beautiful like the cover is?
Yeah, it's I'm not going to open #2. I haven't read it yet, but I'll show you
Right.
the interiors for #1. Like Ava De La Cruz is doing the interiors with him, just like on We Live. Let's see if I could get to this little page splash that was in here. Like the layouts and stuff are just
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
freaking dope. The art is just
Yeah.
solid.
Anaki is really good.
Yeah. Like dude, I got to tell you, whoever wrote this, something Thierry, like I showed up. It's Frank Thierry. I showed up for the Miranda brother there. I'm like, I'm going to go check that out. I like me some Godzilla. It'll be fun. And then the story absolutely got me. I'm like, dude, that was amazing. It was like a sleeper read of the week when that first one came out. So I'm excited to dive into #2. I did Comic Journey. You want to see? Night Terror. Night Terror.
Shazam.
Night Terror. Night Terror. Danger Street. But Night Terror. Night Terror. Oh, what? Night Terror. Okay. So there's 5 one-shots every week, and then some weeks you get the main body. And yeah, it was solid. This actually surprised me how decent Night Terrors has been. I had to admit I was wrong about this one.
Oh, Mark, do you have your variant in hand yet?
No, it'll be here Friday.
How many copies do you have left to let everyone know? 1. Okay. So everyone, if you're interested in getting Mark and the rest of the gang's very cool cover, variant
By
cover
Austin
done by
LeMay.
Austin LeMay, the Sav. Mark has 1 left.
Uno
Uno.
Mas.
Uno.
It comes with the sticker pack and a copy of Death Blow, all in Mylar and Comic Clear backer boards as well.
62 Lefty Blues. Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Comic Book Day. Now, Night Terrors, right away when it did the Flash, I would just kind of be thinking like, whenever you have a bad dream and you're running in your dream, you can't run very fast. So I kind of thought they would play that up a little bit.
They did something really cool to Flash. They kind of highlighted they started it out with like a conversation he had with Iris, like what's it like to be tapped into the Speed Force, and he described it as not knowing if you're awake or asleep. When you're running and standing still, it kind of just all blurs together. So they kind of play with that, and then the idea of like continuously running back in time, trying to reset an event, and what that does to you. It's wicked. It was really cool.
Mark, sorry, Rob, go ahead.
You got to unmute
You're
yourself,
muted.
Rob.
You're muted.
That's good with us.
I know the answer. It makes for a crappy movie.
Ooh.
It can do that as well.
23 Munch. Happy New Comic Book Day. Mark, you did not pick up the Superman annual variant by Jock, or did you?
No.
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 Did ABX have one in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
there. I'm there before they open on Tuesdays. I'm just an A cover guy, man. Like these variants that I have, like they have other homes are going to, like that that Warlord book was the Tuesday giveaway.
Yep.
Those B covers were the Tuesday giveaway. That neon one, there's gonna be a whole Night Terrors neon set that the 5 issue I'll put together and put in the Legion loot as the collected read for that pot pack. I'll try to throw a trade or something. There's something you can read if you feel like reading something,
No, wait, people read comics?
Sometimes
We do, Taylor. We do.
It's true. It's true. So everyone, tonight, my show is about to wrap up in a couple minutes. Make sure you check out Comic Fan Andy. Make sure you check out Taylor Winder. Make sure you check out Sector 2815. And Andy, why don't you start? What's coming up on the Comic Fan Andy YouTube channel? Besides,
We'll do our new comic book day show tonight, like the 2 stacks that we're going through. But primarily tonight, we've got a poll up on the live feed right now that starts in half an hour, asking if we should delay the drawing and add more cool books, or if we should run the drawing tonight. Anybody that wants to get in on that, check out the channel. The very first video at the very front is the unboxing of the Clone Wars 1 double signed, and the instructions are right on that.
Solution: add more cool books and do the drawing tonight.
Bam.
I need time to sort through short boxes to find the ones I'm looking for. I'm down to like 4 boxes, and I've only got 28 minutes left.
Okay, you got my vote. You happy? You got my
Marty,
vote.
I appreciate that. Comic Cap, I believe September is when Ms. Marvel returns. TW, what's happening on Taylor Winder YouTube channel? And when are you giving away a bunch of stuff?
I don't know. At some point.
Yeah, Gary.
I'll eventually get there.
Like I feel
Probably
like
when I get 2,000 followers in 5 more years, I'll give away some books.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
God.
Did you lose followers yet? Did you lose subscribers yet?
I lose them every time I open my mouth.
Are you under 1K again?
No, I'm at like 110
Oh.
or 118 or something like that. Who knows?
Thank God. I was about to say.
Izzy,
Well,
what's
that's
happening on the Izzyverse NYC YouTube channel?
So we're campaigning to find Josh. He keeps streaming on whatnot, and he keeps hijacking my show. So we got to find him. So be on the lookout for Josh. It's a manhunt. We're going crazy searching for him. He's all over the place. But we're going to be doing that. A sketchy show's coming up very soon. I'll make an announcement for when and what's the theme for the sketchy show for next week. What else is going on? And then, of course, Monday night lineup, the weekly poll list. Let's see what we're going to talk about, where we won't have to talk about that Wolverine cover ever again. Hashtag find Josh.
Rob's, what's happening on Rob's Fat Sacks Old Comics? Is it Brian LCS this weekend?
Well, yes. So I'll skip the Saturday then. So Saturday we'll do only slabs. Brian LCS will be on the show. He was originally scheduled last week, but had to change it. So now it makes it look like we kind of booked him after his appearance on Gary's channel, when in fact we had him booked first. But that's okay. Not that it matters.
Hashtag not petty.
What's up with that? What's up with
Hashtag
that?
who's the real Godfather?
That's right. In fruit roll up loincloths, apparently.
Thank you. Much love, La Cruz says. Find Josh, guys.
Tomorrow I have a mystery box drop in. We have a Wink Inc. mystery box, $100 mystery box. Drop that.
Did you see DJ's Links Wigs box that he just opened? You got to see that one.
Thanks. I'm promoting my channel though right now.
I know, but
Appreciate
I'm
that.
saying I'm excited not to see yours because
I
of
saw
DJ Links.
his $50 box last week. I haven't watched this one. I just got home from work. I haven't had a chance to watch any YouTube yet. It was my day in the office where I actually had to go in the office. And since the CEO and CFO are right around the corner from me and they keep walking by, I tend not to stream YouTube.
You had to go to Romania today?
I said my other office, my California office.
The
was my
bathroom?
Romania
You had to go to
office.
the bathroom today?
Specify, Rob.
Anyways, $100 Wink Inc. mystery box tomorrow. And then Monday, more bangers.
Mark, what's
What?
happening on the Legion of Comics YouTube channel, sir?
I just posted the graded comic collection video, part 6 today. It was a super one. It was probably my personal favorite one yet. some cool stuff in there. And if you go watch those, you can hit the comment section and enter to win that slab right there. Nathan's Dirty Catwoman number 47 in the CGC 9.8.
Awesome.
A few subscribers away
Also,
from 3K, so big stuff when that happens.
and Friday morning community hangout at Mark's channel, and keep an eye out for Mark Sunday on multiple channels, mine, his, other people. And thank you, everyone. E-Man, this is the part where I'm going to invite you to hit the rewind button and find out
Yeah, and then
which one of us picked up the Frank Miller Wolverine cover that everyone's been talking about. You'll find out which one of us.
Yeah, leave their name
we'll
down below, and you'll leave your name down below, and you get a chance to win something.
Yeah, you could
That's
win
right.
the cover. You could win that book.
That's
Dude,
right.
I'll buy that
one
book.
copy
Get
of
rid
it
of it.
left at my LCS when I got there today. It's a hot book.
It is a hot
Chip,
book
you
for
lurking son of a bitch.
no good reason.
Thank you, Chip. Chip, you're always welcome to come on and show what books you just picked up.
Yeah, guys, I will
thank you,
not
everyone,
be here
for
next
spending
week.
some-
I will not
Okay.
be here next
I'll
week
lose
because
sleep
I'll
over
be watching Blue Beetle.
Rob.
So I will send you a video of my pickups so that you could have my video of what I picked up.
Will you send us a video with your update about where's Josh?
You're gonna get an update of where's Josh tomorrow. There might be another one.
Is he
there
hanging
might
with
be
the
more.
rats?
No, but DJ Lane thought he found him, but it wasn't him.
Oh.
He is
New
the
York
new
City
rat
is a little
king.
bit of a big place. Everyone, thanks for spending some time with us. I'm going to have Scott play out his video and what he picked up tonight. Good night, everybody.
Oh, Scott gets double dipping. He's cheating on
true.
you. Wow. That's very Canadian of you, Chris.
Wow.
He's retro rocking.
What's up, Chris? What's up, comic fam? I hope everybody's having a great new comic book day.
Stop pushing
I'm unable to be
buttons.
there because I'm going to be on a different live stream this week, unfortunately. But I'm there in spirit, and I wanted to send you guys my love and show off my books.